Okay, live.
Am I muted on the stream? No, I'm not. Yay!
No.
Let's go.
Yay!
Hello. Azura changes PG again.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I fixed it again.
Why did you change back to
Yeah.
I told
uh,
you. I'm a
Welcome to the NieR
transform.
podcast. I think
near?
hopefully it
Oh my
stays
god.
a NieR podcast. Or maybe it don't. We'll see.
Watch it
You
turn into
know,
something else entirely.
yeah, it's gonna be impromptu podcast.
And
Oh my
let's
god.
talk about oops, I heard Windows
We don't even
notification.
have a talking point to begin with, which is so
Oh,
We can
well,
start
you
the
know,
Devola Popola
the
dispute.
devil of Popola.
I
Why though?
haven't played Replicant, so most of my knowledge stems from their actions in Automata.
We
Fair.
can go ahead and talk about their actions in Automata.
I mean, if you wanna talk about like their actions in Replicant, don't mind me. I'm gonna forget it anyway.
She's probably gonna
Wow.
talk about something else again.
Exactly.
Like, hey, Digimon. Like we were talking about earlier.
They're
Exactly.
librarians.
The librarians.
Yes.
Well, to be honest, I read their backstory.
Hmm.
On not replicant. Automata.
Yay.
I
It
think the
was
only thing I've gotten from their backstory is that there used to be a lot of them, and then now there's not, and these particular two have just been gone through hell and back.
mm,
Anong Lord E2B sa
well,
Soul Calibur.
teka lang, wait,
So many
wait.
Ouija.
Wala pa yung, wait lang, hindi yan. Collab yun eh. I
2B
don't
sa
know,
Soul Calibur.
merong, I
Hmm.
think, tama ba? Meron ba?
No.
I think I call,
To be fair,
no.
2B and no,
To
not
be fair, ha,
and
get it, got
yeah,
it.
Tupi
Damn.
and 9S are in Octopath Traveler, and that's not a lie.
Alright.
That's an actual collab.
Oh, well, NieR has been collabing with a lot of games, so I'm not entirely surprised. Even Nikkei is getting
I'm waiting for the Nikkei one, please. To 9S booty, please.
And then if I
9S
play
what?
Nikke,
9S.
Nine S booty.
God
I don't think there's
damn.
any booty to shake. To be honest, I mean, you could look at 2B, 2B
Yeah,
and the
you know
AP
how
You'll
though.
never
flat
know.
surfaces like plastic can wobble. I'm
Oh my god.
that's what I'm
Uh,
expecting.
Alright, yeah, Iana from R6 also had the 2B skin. That was the weirdest one.
How did that connect though?
I don't know, they just decided
Oh
that
look,
R6 Siege
it
will
looks
collab
like 2B.
Ah yes, Rainbow Six 2B.
Rainbow Six.
because
Ah,
white hair.
because white
Damn.
hair. It's almost as if I can be 2B because I have white hair.
That has got
Damn.
monkey.
I also
How
have
did?
white hair.
You know,
Damn.
Maybe we are your ha as well.
you're you're
Oh,
haunted by the.
oh god. Oh my goodness.
Uh, how is this true?
Well, honestly, my character was slightly uh inspired by the concept of Yorha, but I had got lost
Your
in
how
the
or the what's that game called? I
what
forgot. No, it's oh my god, my brain
the
never and
game.
Firestone's neurons.
uh,
Fire those neurons.
it's already on fire. Wait, hold on.
Are you talking about the gacha?
Yeah, the
Are you talking about Blue
gotcha.
Archive?
Yes, that one. I think.
Yeah. Well,
There you go.
imagine if I didn't have the Halo, then it wouldn't be a Blue Archive ripoff now, would I?
You're just going to be my brother.
True.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm the
Anyway,
brother.
near. What
Near.
Yeah. We're still
near?
talking about yeah.
Speaking of collabs anyway, have
Ah.
you all seen the story of Nier in Final Fantasy 14?
Oh,
Huh?
Yeah.
Like the online game?
Nier technically Nier Automata has technically a
where?
continuation in Final Fantasy 14. In the what's it called again? I think it's called Mirrored Factory area where only between A2 2B and 9S, only 9S survived instead of the actual ending E where all three have been remade. And
Oh.
there's like a clone of 2B called 2P where
2P?
that's our ally. Yeah. I wish that
PP?
Isn't that what they call
yes,
the Soul
PP.
Calibur alt color?
Oh.
Honestly, I think Ishidas, give me a second, give me a second.
Do you know the alternate organization ng
Because
Yorha?
because
Yung
because
Yorm?
because
No.
because because
Your?
because she literally looks like an alt color of
Your
Kaya sige, joke.
mama?
I fucking knew
oh
it.
my god.
Your mom! Kala mo
I'm
ah.
gonna send it in your chat and you tell me what 2P looks like.
Wow,
Oh
it's
my god! It's like
an
a...
image.
Holy shit!
it's
Huh?
already
Bro,
it's
it's
already colored.
Recolor lang yun sa Apex eh.
why did it load for me?
Recolor to be
Why
skin.
didn't
The link
I
did not
could
work. But I
I
know
could
what
load
2P looks like.
I could load the wiki page instead.
Oh yeah,
But
2P
yeah,
is just alt color. I didn't know she was
yeah, no,
in uh
14.
Shadowbringers? What the fuck?
Yeah,
What
she's
does
in
what does she do in
Shadowbringers.
Shadowbringers?
She
She brings shadows.
she's going to kill 9S because 9S is gone batshit insane. Because this is the alternate universe where basically,
The Shadowbringers
A2
just
and
lead you to
2B
other
are both
worlds.
dead. Exactly.
Damn,
Remember
that's weird.
exactly. But still, it's still the fact that you have Final Fantasy characters interacting with Nier characters. In fact, it feels like some of the Final Fantasy cast have stumbled onto Nier's world because
Hmm.
goddamn, you'll just see like a myriad of you see androids, you see robots, you see fucking
You've seen it all
chocobos,
You've
here.
seen it
chocobos
all.
everywhere.
Hell yeah.
And
You've
I like
seen.
in this version, like 9S basically becomes one with the machines. Man literally pilots machine tank while in his air suit.
What is
Like
That's an acid
he
trip.
knows. No, it's not an acid trip. Give me a second.
It's more than just an acid trip.
It's way worse. I'll do
Way
you one
worse.
better. What if they do have
Yeah.
a full
Oh my
event?
god.
It's an alliance raid.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Zebra. There it is. Yeah,
wait, that twisted.
man basically pilots like a lot of these Goliath tanks and bombards you with everything, missiles, machines,
It's
whatever,
attached
what
to
have
his
you.
flyer too.
I
Yeah,
wanna see this. Hold on.
Weird.
Eh. Oh my god. So that's
Weird.
how he became weird? Or not weird,
and our
like
goal is,
batshit
and
crazy?
our goal as the Warrior of Light is to kill 9S.
Oh my
Unapolo-
god.
Unapologetically, there is no saving 9S in Final Fantasy 14. We either kill him or he kills us.
Cool. Just
Well,
as intended.
you know,
Exactly.
it's bound to happen sooner or later.
Mm.
Wait, handcam.
And come on, seriously?
You know,
Damn, I should have
handcam.
shut that off. What's the
No,
point,
no, no.
Lolog?
Handcam.
What's the
No, no.
point?
Exactly.
Mag-
You do jazz hands while,
yeah, you you do sign language like Wilson the
Wow.
TV.
No.
but
I know,
yeah,
Why?
yeah.
back to the first thing. What I said before. Nix
Dali
decided
lang.
to answer it before stream started.
Okay.
Are like the aliens in Near Automata real? The answer was yes, but in retrospect, if after ending B, right, all of the androids and machines basically get hit with like the logic virus, which by the end of the game we learned was actually pre-planned by
Yes.
humanity.
Yes.
So in reality,
Yeah.
aren't just the aliens a big cover-up to begin with?
Mm, you do have a point though. But
Exactly.
then,
Yeah, technically we see their corpses below ground, but who's to say that the
like,
humans didn't just create like uh fake ass bodies from lizard DNA and just stuff them there?
Where's the hand cam?
If I remember correctly, though, the back door to the well, wait, hold on, my brain is zooming because I keep remembering the dramatization for Near Automata, which kind of explain like I guess more into the era of A2 where they weren't really classified as A2. They're like number 2 or Nigo. Was it Nigo? I forgot.
That's literally what it
Uh
means, though.
yeah, like number 2 and then number 9, and something about number 9 was basically like the predecessor of 9
Two,
is
two number nines.
who and the
Number
number
nine
9s.
large.
Yeah, number 9 large with extra ketchup.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I'm not really sure if it actually
let me.
existed because that's what the history of automata has said. Like
Because
they invaded.
think, like, remember at the end of the game, 9S and 8-2 basically learned that your HUD is just a big lie. Actually, no, not even before the tower. 9S
Mm,
already learns of it as soon as they recovered from big.
Uh,
I'm gonna call it Big Bertha.
Big Bertha.
Big
Yeah, with
Bertha.
Can you
big whale
Big
machine.
Wow.
whale?
Oh,
Wow. Wait,
Wow.
the Big Bertha. Wait,
I
there's a
forgot.
lot of big boys. In the
There is
Kanina
the
in-
one
big
where you have
Okay.
to destroy like its cores and it's going through lasers, and the last thing we do is chuck missiles at its throat.
Oh,
oh, it's huh?
It's the big fish.
Oh, okay,
ouch.
okay. I
Oops.
remember that one now. Jesus,
I hit
it's been so
the.
long. Why did you hit your head on the microphone? Huh?
Zeppi, stop
Sorry.
kissing the
Skill issue.
microphone.
Damn.
Stop kissing
Well,
the
I hit my
microphone.
head, not my face. There's a difference.
Stop paying
Okay.
homage to the microphone.
Okay.
Oh, fair enough. Okay, is the hand cam working yet?
Well, yeah. Oh, you're
Yeah.
right because Ninus did hack into the system. Wow, hand cam, Jesus.
Yeah.
Nice hand cam. Now do flippy tricks for us.
And do the
So flippy.
Matrix.
Look at my tech deck. Look at my
Wow,
wait.
hand.
Let me look at my expensive tech deck,
Takibatsu,
yo.
you know.
What
Visual
the
ASMR.
visual ASMR? Yes.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
look at that.
Oh my god, we're so distracted. Anyway,
Yeah, let's
I
go
haven't
back.
played Near yet, but wanna cosplay 2B so bad. Honestly, go for it.
go for it.
Do it anyway.
Like 2B,
Or not
2B's.
2B.
Ah, get it. Or maybe you want to cosplay A2 though. Maybe,
Damn,
maybe,
we got the
Maybe.
A2 enthusiast here.
maybe. You know, A2
Not
is a
gonna lie though,
badass
I
man.
Cosplay
prefer
6-0.
A2 with longer hair. I didn't like A2 that she was basically a mirror image of 2B when I played her out.
Well, it's to pay homage to her dad. Come
I'd
on,
like
just
the
let it
longer hair
slide.
True.
better. They should have
Le-
had an option for us
I mean,
to not
fair,
cut the
fair.
hair.
I really like the longer hair one though. But you know, the story, the lore.
Damn.
They had to. Besides, she's like the old version, not talaga.
Ah, but did
Like
y'all
she's
know what
the
A2's history was?
Hit us,
uh
Mr. Zeppi.
wait, history prior to the
Yes, prior to Automata, which does not show up in the replicant, obviously. There's an anime, if I'm not mistaken.
I haven't watched the
oh
anime
yeah,
yet.
yeah, I watched it, yeah. But comparing the anime to the dramatization where they had it, it wasn't supposed to be Lily. Because in the anime, Lily died. I mean, Lily survived.
Bagay.
But in the game and the dramatization, it's Anemone who survived,
Yeah.
right?
It's all about the
And
resistance,
there's,
baby.
wait, well, they're not technically the resistance. Wait, not the
No, they
resistance.
are the resistance.
They are, but
The human
They're fighting
the
against the machines. They're so expensive on Switch. True,
it is.
true that.
eh,
I am so lucky that I have someone to Steam share it with because I have not spent anything to play Automata and currently a Replicant.
I can't
currently
afford replicant right now. I wish
I
I
am
could play it
playing it right now, but I
right
already know the
now.
story. Not right now, but
Oh,
you know.
currently. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I already knew the
Currently,
story as well. I watched the gameplay. We do it the old-fashioned way, like the Let's Play
we went the
series type.
old-fashioned way.
Yeah.
Uh, I just learned the 6-hour video, man.
Fit girl
A
packs.
six
Oh my
hour.
god.
I don't.
Jinam. You
Yeah.
know what, you're a homie knowing fit girl packs. Let's go.
Damn. No
Yeah.
talking about
Anyway,
it here.
can you enlighten us on what was the history of A2? Well, that's I don't really know if you're going to talk about the anime or the drama one, but I know both.
Oh, I didn't watch the drama like the plays.
Oh,
I
the
know
manga. There's also the manga part.
I don't know the mango
Wait.
either. Well, I don't
God,
Oh,
remember it
goddamn.
let me.
clearly because I
Uh,
know
Uh,
what do you call this?
mm,
The
mhm.
wait, the brain cell is working.
yeah, because she was like an early well, she's an early unit, everyone knows that.
Mm-hmm.
But it was I don't know ba, it was just at the midst of that descent mission thing.
Mm,
That for
mm.
some reason
Mhm.
she got framed or well accused of deserting the team even though she was the
Ah,
only
okay,
one alive.
okay.
Yeah.
Didn't know Nier had an
Uh,
anime.
That's
To be
that's
fair,
how
okay.
she became the
Rogue
the rogue
or something.
the rogue A2 because she was accused of deserting the team even though everyone else was dead and
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, that and she also from the because in the anime they didn't really show everything.
Yeah.
Uh, they changed some plot points and then removed some things, but
I
in
don't think the
reality,
anime
what?
is done yet to begin with.
It will be done
Yeah,
by
I
the end
don't
of the
think
month.
so.
The first
Yeah.
season at least. I don't know if there will be a new one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
But
Hey.
yeah, like some major ish changes was that Lily was the one who survived instead of Anemone because in the game it is Anemone who
Yeah, and then when he was
was
there.
acquainted with
Me
A2.
too.
But then
Mhm.
remember that they were going into some chamber or something like elevator and then everyone was slowly dying.
That's
So they went
exactly
to
the
the
thing.
yeah, but they like at the end of that they went into the consciousness of the machine life force or I call them the red twins. Like
Right.
the remember them the red twins.
Yeah, them
And
with them
then
creepy ass
basically
smiles.
A2 yeah, A2 and I think another Yorha soldier that she was with and the commander at the time, they were all ano, they revealed the plot point of, humanity doesn't exist. That's why A2 knows already that command lied
Yeah.
and they made them kill they killed their brains and whatever yada yada until A2 was the only one. That's
Mhm.
why the red twins acknowledged A2 as like, nice to see you again, A2. It's because they saw her already back in the thing.
Back in the bunker,
And
the moon.
yeah, back in
Yeah.
the not the bunker in the moon, but the place where you would first meet the twins,
Isn't that like
as nine
the
Isn't
is
that
or
the
something.
resistant camp?
no,
Not the
that's
Am I wrong?
the
resistant camp. It's somewhere
underground thing
place,
where
yeah,
Adam
the
and Eve were
underground
in?
thing.
Ay, hindi pala. No, no,
Yeah,
no.
yeah, yeah,
What was it?
somewhere around that.
Yeah.
Th- Basically the same concept of
The
that.
desert area?
Hello,
Hello.
Mikado.
Like they were going
Mikado.
into like an elevator to go somewhere, and then they somehow went into that place again, so that they reveal again the plot points. Because again, the purpose of those two red twins is to just mess around and see what what either machine life forms or androids would react to certain things if they got pressured into things. So basically, with 9S, with the death of 2B, they just wanted to mess with him and see, they're very sadistic and see
Yeah,
what
yeah.
will he do and that they will also learn. They're very curious about everyone who's involved around things. And then with A2, they just reveal that yeah, humanity, the Project Yohara doesn't really, it's all a
It's a
lie.
lie.
Yeah, what are
So
you
that's what.
fighting for?
What are you fighting for? Yeah.
Everything was orchestrated from the start.
Yeah. So basically, that's what they did to A2. So that's why A2 suddenly has this realization of like, oh, Command just was lying to me, and now I don't want anything to do with you. And now you're framing me. Screw you, fuck you. I killed everything. So that's how she got into, you know, getting framed and how she learned because she already met the red twins in the first place.
Yeah.
It's yay.
That
And
is.
then there's also a backstory about Lily from the manga.
Hmm.
So basically, what happened, because they're called deserters, like her group, Lily, Anemone, and the commander from the anime. If you guys have seen the anime, so they're
Hmm.
called the deserters mainly because they were, like older models, but they saw like what's happening, and they basically what they are doing, much like what happened with A2 and 9S and A2, 9S and 2B, like they weren't really sending in reinforcements. So
Hmm.
that's why they don't really see the point in war anymore. So they literally deserted the war.
Real.
They don't wanna do anything with that anymore. So they're also like fugitives. And then another special thing about Lily, just so you know, guys,
Hmm.
Lily in the anime doesn't know how to shoot,
Huh?
right? But
Yeah.
there's a they don't know. She doesn't know. But the main reason why is because in that specific descent, like the eighth descent, she was deployed to be a lover android.
Oh.
She's not supposed to fight. She's just there for pleasure and entertainment for the commander in charge there. Because yeah. But
Damn.
then
Damn, I
she
guess
she
even androids
mm,
need love too, I guess.
yeah. But because of, the mistreatment, she basically got sexually abused,
Hmm.
physically abused, and just everything that's messed up. She in the manga, you can Google it. In the manga, she was tied into the ground and she's full naked. And the commander who rescued her saw her and take her with them, and finally decided to desert, desert everyone. So that's like the final straw of what happened. So basically, the main reason why Lily doesn't know how to shoot or how to do combat is because she's not really supposed to. She's just there for the pleasure of people. So there's another thing from the manga.
Until that happened.
Until that happened, where she got, haywired, and, she got the logic virus, I think. And they were trying to save her life because
Damn.
mainly, and cam on. Just put the hand cam on forever.
Fair enough.
Exactly.
Fair enough. But yeah, that's like, I guess, one of the reasons why they highlighted Lily in the anime, and why she was the uh, was the one who survived instead of Anemone. Because Anemone in the dramatization, she was supposed to kill this one person, right? This one Yorha soldier that she stayed behind. That also happened in the manga. The anime, Jesus Christ. The anime. Eh.
Yeah.
But then because, she has a gun, she's just, you know what? War. I killed everyone. That's how she survived. That's how Anemone survived and went
Oh.
into like the resistance camp and became like the head of that. She basically just said, "You know what? Fuck you. I shoot." And basically somehow, just made out alive. So that's how Anemone survived. Uh, Again, Siguro in the anime, they just wanted like a nod to Lily because of that fact, and it's more inspiring, I guess.
I don't
Like,
know. Well, you see, alternate timelines are not
yeah,
rare.
it's
Well,
yeah,
not in
true.
the well. It's applicable to the near timeline, but we also take account
Fair.
for Dragon Guard.
Yeah,
Wow.
Dragon Guards.
Oh, oh. What if the machines are intoners? Gasp. That's something
Oh
people are
my
not gonna get.
god.
Anyway,
Yes,
that's
true.
way too
Eh,
far back.
way too far back. Like imagine the timeline of near automata is like 11,000 plus years, right?
Yeah, that's
Like
technically 10,000 years
uh
after the
yeah,
fact.
10,000 years after, you know,
Mm.
Dragon Guard,
Yeah.
and that's supposedly where everything started. Supposedly. We're not really sure,
Oh,
but you know.
Oh.
wow. Green.
Mm.
Anyway,
Yeah.
how about this? Do you guys wonder why is it always female? Like predominantly female Yorha soldiers were there
Hmm. Good.
instead of males.
I've,
Is it only for the fan
I
service?
have a feeling that it didn't like the dev himself
That's
answer
just a
that.
Yokotaro thing, no?
No.
why is the Yorha army predominantly female, and why is to be wearing a combat skirt with high heels? And he just said, I just
I can't see.
like
I
seeing
mean, fair.
pretty
That's a
women,
Yoko
lol.
Taro thing, like the design itself. But there
He
is a
just said
reason
I
why is
like
it all
girls.
girls.
Period.
I like girls. I guess there's a main reason why is it all girls and why are the scanner types were all like
Because they all
shotas.
like to look respectfully.
No.
Oh, okay, I
Oh,
was wrong.
no. So this is not really going to touch near replicant, so don't worry. Don't worry about
Hmm.
that. It's
Hmm.
going to touch about the story of Command. Her name is Commander White for obvious reasons. And then there's another commander that no one really knows that much.
Are you
Hmm.
gonna tell me
Commander
there's a
Black.
Commander Black? Oh my
Yes.
god.
They're
Of
white and
course.
black. Very simple. Of course, Commander Black is a guy, and Commander White is, command. It's Commander White. So, of course, another thing to note that both commanders are not Yorha androids. They're not manufactured like the same as Yorha. They're just I don't know if it's different-ish, different-ish androids, but they're not Yorha class. But since maybe because they of the stature of the demeanor that they had,
Hmm.
that's why they rose in ranks.
I mean,
And
makes sense
yeah,
considering that the commander doesn't really kick ass, and
yeah, they're just there.
by the time everyone's hit by the logic virus, she's like, just fucking go, just did.
That's fun. I don't want. I just want to die, man.
Just run it.
That doesn't really sound good, but yeah. Basically, what happened was she was in command. Ha, get it? She was in command with a group of female Yorha soldiers, and she's just addressing everything.
Hmm.
Basically, let's keep this all like in mind that whenever Yorha or command or anyone else of importance deploys like Yorha soldiers, they're basically making an experiment just for just for the fun of it. They're just throwing experiments and see what will the result is. So basically, what happened was they deployed these female Yorha soldiers, and with under the support of the Commander White, they basically had their mission successful. So that's one experiment done. Over on the
Hmm.
other hand, Commander Black, he had a handful of all male Yorha soldiers, and basically did the same thing as with the female ones. However, I don't really remember the reason as to why, but basically most of them, if not all, did not agree or get along, which led to them either killing each other or them failing the mission. Either way, they failed. So basically, that's it. That's the reason
Man.
why,
So
like,
Yeah.
Ninus is just
predominantly.
a leftover from Commander Blank. Just
Mainly because like the scanner type in that one is the one who made the most impact to the research that they had, like the information. that
So they literally left just one single twink behind and no
yeah,
one else.
yeah, no one else, yeah.
Damn.
So that's
Sounds about
mainly
right.
the reason why every single thing, every single android Yorha type, like battler, gunner, whatever, aside from the scanner, are females. And as to why they're wearing black, well, Yorha soldiers are designed to get killed. So it's like symbolizing like a funeral. So they don't really, so they are really are supposed to get killed over and over and over again, and just reproducing it again because technology and all that. But it's their sole purpose is to die for humanity. So that's why they wear black. As to why they're wearing like very high heels, again, Yokotaro.
Yes.
Yokotaro
Thank you,
moment.
Yokotaro.
Yes, just a Yokotaro moment. Yeah. Just in case someone would just, oh, is it just fan service that that they're all girls? Well, not really.
What if
Kind
yes?
of, but not really. You know, kind of.
Fair enough.
Sort
But
of. Fan
what if
service, but
what
not
if
for us,
Commander
but
Black
for
was just
him.
fan service for the Fujoshi?
But let's see.
Yeah.
What even?
Now
What
that,
if
no.
Yokotaro caters
Hmm.
to all or something?
Yeah, you know what?
You
Caters to
if
all.
if
Okay.
the man did cater to all, wouldn't we see it in the game?
You have a
The man
point.
said
But then
I
again, it's a thing, so it's a thing.
uh,
true.
But
fair.
right,
I
your
would say
heart
in
designed to
Drakengard
die.
3, yes. I would say so. With the concept of intoners.
You
Yeah.
are meant to die, built in
Yeah.
self-destruct, but the real function of the self-destruct is so we can see what's below the skirt of 2B and 9S to begin with.
Fair enough.
Basically, what's gonna happen with that, Jesus?
Let's be real. No one uses the self-destruct for like its intended purpose of like if you're losing a
I
battle, just
I
self-destruct.
can't
I
because if I every
never.
time that I try to self-destruct mid-fight, it's either I instantly die or I die after the self-destruct.
I've n- I've never
Exactly. No one
self-destructed.
really does the self-destruct because it's too risky of a move anyway.
Yeah, because if
That's
you're a
Which
why
bit of
just
makes
HP
sense.
down, you instantly die. So no progress.
Mm-hmm.
You basically get
so
your own ending every time you do it. But it's a nice
That's the
feature that
only
you have the
reason.
option to even take out the self-destruct module. Oh wait, no, can
Yeah,
you?
there.
and that
Can you?
no, that
All right, right,
you
right.
It
cannot
just
take it.
turns it
You can only
off.
turn it off.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
then there's me who was the idiot who immediately got an ending because I self-destruct
I
the moment I got to the bunker.
Wow.
I mean, it was suggested to me to do that. So I'm like, oh, an
It's an
ending.
ending.
I
You
didn't
won the
know
game.
that.
You know
Yay.
all of the joke endings. You know the one that I find bullshit the most.
Which one?
It's the one where Jackass tries to offer you a fish.
Mm.
Oh, what? Which ending was that? Ending
It's
F? Fish? I don't know. What
wait,
ending was that?
let me search it up because it's the one where you eat. If you eat the fish, you just die.
Huh? I mean, yeah. Oh wait, didn't they say something about eating fish?
I'm pretty sure that's how you
I
get an ending as well.
yeah.
Let's see, where
Hmm.
is it?
Would be funny na
I
itbulaga laugh track.
don't
Yo. There.
I don't remember where it is.
It's like I,
Ah,
I
it's ending K.
killed by fish.
Yeah,
Oh wait, is it that? Is that really the killed by fish? Imagine.
No, is it? No.
it is.
Imagine it would be the.
No
Are you
way.
serious?
Yes. Ending K, Aji Wokuta. In chapter 6, eat the mackerel that Jackass gives to be in the desert camp.
Oh,
Ending K near.
Akajiwokuta. Okay. I thought it was actually saying, killed by fish.
Killed by.
Hachiyokota.
I mean, to be fair, it might as well be killed by fish. Like, literally, 2B eats a fish and then dies.
You know, that would be hilarious.
It's
Just
it's it's their version of the Grimace birthday shake.
it's a
No,
birthday
happy
shake.
birthday, Grimace.
Goodness. But it's a fish, so fish shake? I don't know. Well, so I think I didn't really have to grind much about the joke endings, mainly because there's some of them that I don't know how to get.
Yeah, a lot of them
Which
are
one was your
silly.
favorite favorite joke ending though?
Hmm.
Aside from self-destruct destructing the bunker.
I need to recheck all the endings because it's been a while since I played it.
There's
Okay,
Hold
also
on.
taking out the goddamn OS chip. I,
oh
I want
yeah,
I
that's
honestly wanna
also
replay Automata, but play with as minimal chips as possible. Not even combat chips and whatnot.
yeah.
Just literally just the OS chip and see how far I can get through.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like uninstalling the OS. I'm like dun 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 dun. Just the
My God,
Windows.
just win. Like I wonder why like you necessarily just die when you just take out the OS chip. You could just put it back in, like you know, like how we put back in the goddamn motherboard whenever we take it out of the
How are they
PC.
supposed to take it back, put it back in though if they already shut down? Unless there's no pod around.
I mean, exactly. Like you just take a part where it's supposed to be, just put it back in.
We just put it back in, vibe head.
Exactly. It's
No,
just like
it's just you're
replacing
seeing someone
it's
with a
just like
clip.
replacing the GPU of your PC, you know. Yoink you just yoink up the GPU and then just plug the new one right in.
Eh,
Easy peasy.
it's like you're saying to saying some things to someone with crippling depression. Just be happy, vibe
Just
head.
be happy if I mean,
Damn.
no, you can't say that, but let's face it, they're robots, they're androids. It's
Fair,
possible for
fair.
them.
Uh-huh.
We can't just uninstall depression for ourselves, but I'm pretty sure we could put back the goddamn OS chip.
That's true.
All right, that there's an ending for that. That's the one I think I found funny because I lost a lot of progress doing that. I remember
Also,
Man.
I
I
am the
removed my
stupid.
OS chip.
I am the heartless person who got ending N.
What is this ending in again? I
What's
It,
ending in?
like once you get to Pascal's village for the first time as 2B, you just literally kill all of them.
Oh
Oh
god.
wow. I remember in my own playthrough, accidentally I just hit hit Pascal and just died. I was like, well, I'm restarting again. I don't want for it to die. Man, ain't no
Apparently,
man's village.
you could also like remember there's like the copied city, like the just the white city you where you fight Even or Adam.
Hmm.
Mm.
Apparently, you could run away from 9S once you've beaten Adam.
You just, yeah, you
Bruh.
know what?
Yeah, and that's an
No
Screw
epic.
way.
you. Screw you, man.
It sounds
I
dumb.
don't like this.
I would do it.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Now, where is
What
this
do you guys think
other
is
ending?
the most tragic storyline in Automata?
Either Pascal or Emil.
Yeah,
Those two.
I'm going to say Pascal
Yeah,
because
Pascal also. Yeah.
Emil he was like, let's face it, the humans were gonna die anyway, but the machines that Pascal was taking care of, they literally game ended themselves. Like it's not even to a disease; they just game ended out of fear.
yeah.
And it's something that he didn't expect for them to do because
Pascal had a
mainly he
vital
was the
crisis.
only.
All right. What did what did y'all do after? Because there's like three choices to do in that
I
situation.
deleted his memories.
What did you do,
I
Zeppi?
okay, here's a funny story. When I was presented with the three options, I had to watch I looked it up on YouTube what happens on all three because I couldn't bear the I couldn't bear the
Oh
weight of
no.
Oh.
choosing Pascal's fate, but I did end up just killing him anyway because if I chose to leave him, he's just gonna do it himself.
Uh
And not
you
only
know
that,
what?
he's gonna do it really depressed.
You
I
know
just
what? I
wanted
feel like it's
to just n- just not think about it anymore. It's basically euthanized.
You know what? I feel
Yeah,
like it's funny considering that all three of us have different answers. Nix was the one who
I deleted it.
deleted memory. You killed Pascal. I'm the heart. I'm the heartless
Oh, the
bastard. Once again,
heartless
I
one.
just left him. I just left.
Oh,
Wow.
you
I
could
just
even there's
walked
like
My
away.
dialogue when you
God.
walk away too, like A2
Like,
no.
you can't do this to me.
Don't
I
leave
can't. I
me.
can't. That's so. I I'm speechless. Why? Jesus Christ! Like imagine
Fuck.
The
just
fate
When I
would
seeing
be
saw
the
that,
that.
same because even if you wipe his memory, he'll end up,
no. It's
being
because
Nah,
it's
nah,
more.
nah.
I'd say the most morbid option is to delete his memory because remember, if you delete his memory, he goes back to the village, and he
And
sells
sells
all of
the
the machine
yeah.
head weapons,
yeah,
Uh huh.
which means he's not aware that the machine in weapons he's selling was once his like village. I feel like that's the most morbid out of the
Well,
three.
yeah.
well,
But
I
still,
to be honest, I
it's the
can't.
most messed up, but it's not the most tragic. What you did was the most tragic.
Yeah, what you did
Exactly.
was the most tragic one, man.
Yeah,
Jesus, I could not. I
yeah,
could not do that. Jesus Christ. It was like, ah, you know what? Ah, I've seen it all. Bye bye.
yeah,
Just yeets out of the room.
yeah.
Jesus.
The entirety of the game was just a whole dilemma of philosophy moment and questioning my life decisions after
I
playing
guess
through
with
the whole game.
mine, it's more so
And
like
then
I
there's
care.
me being attacked by Adam when he asked 9S, "You wanna fuck to be, don't you?"
Oh yeah, I
I
remember
wanna
that.
fuck
Because
with
remember, like
Maybe that was the
in
9S playthrough,
in
right?
yeah, in the copied city, 9S gets kidnapped. Remember, and
Yeah,
Adam
yeah, yeah.
asks a lot of shit. And by the end,
Mm-hmm.
I think the end of that was like, "You want the fuck to be, but the fuck is censored."
Of course.
Mm. Oh yeah,
But
speaking of the
all
copied city, have you guys seen um
The
the
Splatoon
prank of all
DLC, which is
time? No, 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 no.
the what?
damn.
The near prank of all time.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh
The one
yeah,
to
I
the to
saw
I
the
saw
that.
that
church.
one.
Luigi introduced me to that, and I was like, "Wait, what? This happened?" And
I
then I
think
literally looked
ironically
it up,
because
and like,
of
oh,
that.
it's a mod.
Yeah, what a
I
way
Right.
for
think
it to be
because of
introduced
that.
as a mod. It's insane because the thing about it is it was so well executed, but it was also being pushed way too hard by the three developers. Because the
Yeah.
funny part about that is even Yoko Taro was in on it. He's like, I don't know. Is
You
this
know what?
real? I'll leave it to you
Mm,
guys. And then
don't
yeah,
wanna talk about
My
it.
yeah.
man
But isn't
literally
it
do
amazing?
a little trolling.
They managed to
It's like
create
I
a
think
level
like
creator.
years and years. Yeah,
Yeah,
they tried to like recreate the scene, the modders, and all that.
yeah.
I
Oh, they
mean,
even brought
fair.
that the huge what do you call that, the beast
The
thing.
huge,
Yeah,
the
the
beast,
big
the
queen
big,
thing that
big queen
was,
thing. Like from ano after Drakengard one.
yeah, the one that
Ah,
caused the
yeah,
big
it's
salt thing.
the white coronation syndrome. Haha.
Yeah, the League of Legends gameplay
League of
syndrome.
Legends.
God
I think it's
damn.
just called the Queen. Wait,
Is it
hold
just
on.
the
Let
queen?
me. Wait,
I
hold on.
the
I will fact check. Fact check.
Queen Beast. Yeah, I was right. Oh,
Queen Beast. Yeah, Queen Beast. I think
yeah.
that's the one that's called. And I'm like, wait, it all makes sense. I was like, when I learned about that, and Luigi was showing me, I'm like, what the fuck? It connected to Drakengard? And then I looked it up on Google, and I'm like, oh, it's a mod. Flack.
Oh,
God damn
but
it.
the thing is, the story is directly connected to Drakengard, the near
Well, yeah,
series.
it is. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but
It is.
did you know that that was not supposed to be the plan? But Yoko Taro was just like, no,
No.
Yeah.
you can't get my hands off of Drakengard. I'll make the near universe link somehow. Rah, and then
I'll
that's that.
try to. and then it did without, like you, like whenever you want to explain some things from near and near replicant and near automata, you always go back to like
Dragon Guard
Dragon
somehow.
Guard. Is
Somehow.
it
That's the
Somehow.
best part, right?
somehow? Yeah,
Do
yeah.
I just get the PS emulator now and just play Dragon Guard?
Good.
If you want to,
I
man, it's
don't
a
think
good story.
I don't think
But
playing 1 and 2 are eh
maybe you would, if you
play
chronologically
3.
want to understand it,
3,
play
1, 2.
three and then one,
Yeah.
and then maybe two. But one and like three and one are like the most important ones, I think.
Yeah. Because 2 was I think Yoko Taro wasn't directly part of that. I'm not
Yeah.
sure though. So the story was just trying to find a whole new identity after that entire fucking oh, the queen beast is in
The
Tokyo all of
Queen
a
Bee.
sudden.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh
How
my
the hell this
god, what
happened? 1,000 years
happened?
into the future. Wow.
Oh, like modern day. Well, I guess I would call it, no, like 2006 or 3,
3.
whenever that is. Yeah, 2003, like
Yeah.
modern day Tokyo. Like suddenly, this big, giant, enormous, naked person just fell out of the sky. But
Yeah. And the
yeah, if it's up
dragon.
to you, if you want to, yes, the dragon and someone else that I don't want to say the name,
Yeah.
but yeah, basically, if you wanna like chronologically speaking from the very start, you would play Dragon Guard 3 and then 1. You don't really need the second one, I think. And then play Near and then Automata.
Yeah.
Though in between Near and, well, in between all those three, three meaning Dragon Guard 1 and Replicant and Automata, like a lot of time has passed.
True.
Like a lot. So
Thousands.
thousands, even hundred, not really hundreds of thousands, but
Nah.
thousands. Yeah, yeah. We're trying not to spoil it way too much
No,
because
no, no.
because
Go ahead. Go ahead.
oh,
Remember, I will forget about this
I
eventually.
will forget about it. Forget
Mm.
about it. But yeah, there's a what else? Well, it's just that Emil's story just stretches like after the incident with the queen beast and then the dragon and then this dude. That's when Emil's story began to start, which
Yeah.
is you go, Zeppi.
What
You go,
would I
Zeppi.
go? Go
You go,
what?
Zeppi.
You go.
We believe in you,
Go.
Zeppi.
Yes. I don't want
Uh
to run my mouth too much.
uh
Again, I'm okay with spoilers. Don't worry about it.
Don't
okay,
worry
but
about
how
it.
far of a spoiler?
Yeah, how far of a spoiler can we
Let's keep
give
Draken Guard
everyone?
like out of the equation. Let's
Yeah,
talk about
we'll try
Replicant.
it. Replicant.
The yeah, the story of the
Yeah.
Gestalts and the Replicants,
Oh yeah.
and where Kaine
So,
really falls into, because she's a replicant.
well, well, yes, but her human self was I,
Yes, that's
I,
exactly that's
I.
exactly because the Gestalt is the original.
The original
You're
Kaine is
correct.
a little bit special, if I do say so myself.
Yeah,
Mainly because I think, if I remember correctly, like how Kaine got into the thing, because in the world of near replicant, well, let I don't. It's like my tongue is like restricting everything. Don't spoil it.
No, no, no. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So
You have.
basically, in the story of near replicant, all humans have, they're not there anymore. That's
yeah,
that's like that's where like it all started, wherein when they implemented Project Gestalt, like all humans
yeah.
are just nada, no more.
Damn,
from
so
that
it's Mega
point on.
Man Legends all over again.
Mega Mayan Legends. Yeah. And like Kaine story in particular. Well, let's talk about human Kaine. Human Kaine is very very polite. I would say very ladylike. It's nowhere near what Kaine is represented in near replicant. Because then
Yeah.
again, we try to separate human Kaine and replicant Kaine. So human Kaine is basically born from her grandmother. Well, yeah, she's technically
Kind of.
it because her grandmother is like a part of the like one of the commanders or like parang sergeant or whatever na fought in the war. Hindi naman war as in like may soldiers involved, but basically they were in war with some other monsters that were plaguing that area or like the world or something. And then because of they killed a certain someone who's a bit a little bit significant called the Red Eye. So because they killed it, of course they apparently for some reason her grandmother was the one appointed like take all the who took all of the credit. I don't know why. Again, that's not like disclosed as to why, but obviously she wanted to try and live a normal life with her husband. So she basically got married and invested in some weird technology that I think, if I remember correctly, from her rib. I'm not sure. Talagang parang
Mm.
they formulated like some form of technology, and based on Kaine's grandmother's DNA, they formed human Kaine, in which they treated as a lady and basically went through like the caring part of the process until replicant happened or project gestalt happened. Project Gestalt basically is Gestalt meaning soul. Basically, the
Mm.
human body is for them to sustain the humanity, I
Yeah.
guess. Uh, to sustain humanity because of what's happening between like the white chlorination syndrome, which is has been brought by the queen mother beast that appeared out of nowhere. Basically, white chlorination syndrome is just turning people into salt.
Yes.
Not people turning salty because of a game, but literal salt. They just freeze and die, and no one survives this. And
Oh, but
they're
some
trying
people
to
do.
form. Some people do, but they turn it batshit crazy, and they evolve basically, right?
Yeah.
So
And then they
between
made a
that
group.
one and then those, and they made a group which led by the Red Eye that I have said. Well, this
Wait.
is not the Red Eye, but just Red Eye.
Yeah.
So they killed Red Eye, and then oh no, there's still some people left, and there's this thing about white salt syndrome. I'll just say it, white salt syndrome. Just the salt syndrome, turning people into salt, and then there's these monsters. Well, you know what? Since our technology is apparently very advanced, let's try this Project Gestalt, wherein human body is poo poo. We remove the soul and then we replace it with replicants. like
Yeah.
like human DNA, like everything from top to bottom is just a copy. Basically that's why they're called replicants. They can replicate. No matter how much you kill them, they just have the DNA to that corresponding human, and they just never die. The problem with it being that um so at first when they made this replicants, they dumb it down so much that they can't really do anything, so that the personality of the human souls are still there, but then these souls are turned into shades, which are the enemies that you would slay in near replicant. So basically you're killing human souls, and the
Yeah.
replicants now they develop their own personality because they're very advanced AI android replicants. They have their own separate entity now. So now they deem these shades as enemies, as threats. So that's why they kill them. But the problem is, whenever you kill shades, the corresponding yung assigned na body or replicant to that shade also dies.
Ito.
Or it relapses. Basically they just turn haywire.
Yeah.
So that's basically how problematic the project Gestalt is. And then for them to, since there were too many replicants, too many shades, and it takes a lot of power to fuse them again. What they did was have Project Grimoire. So this has now, what's it called? Meron na yung, marami silang grimoires basically, but the main one was Grimoire Vice
Yes,
in
no, call
Noir.
it Vice. Don't worry. You're
Vice,
seven now.
Vice. Yeah, Grimoire Vice and Noir. So basically what their concept is, they fuse together and then all shades and replicants become one again and they human, I guess. But again, that's like very risky in it of itself because there's too many. And again, there's this dilemma of the replicants losing their own individuality to replace the old one, even though, the old one is basically the original one. And why I explain this is because Kaine is also a part of this.
Hmm.
But remember that, she didn't really get produced naturally. Like they didn't have segs or anything. They just
Yeah,
came
no.
out of nowhere. It's a, basically their own invention. Kaine, the replicant Kaine, had basically an error where she is prominently, her body is female, but she has a ding dong, a schlong,
Yes.
a tubo, ano ba?
No, no, no.
Pototoy, ano ba?
Keep it there. Keep it there. Go on, go
No,
Yeah,
no,
on.
no. Keep it going.
pototoy.
Keep it going.
Yeah, pototoy. Ano ba yun? Yung baton.
Yeah, no.
Baton ng mga,
Yes.
basta yun.
Go ahead.
She has a PP.
She has a
Yeah, she
pee
does.
basically. So, that's why a lot of the people around her, mainly in the area, always cast her out because she's weird. Like, oh my god, you got a penis. Oh my god, you scary.
But it
And
only
then
makes it better, though. I mean, what?
it only makes it better.
Oh, damn.
I guess so. But yeah, so basically she wasn't really, well, she was raised by her replicant
Huh?
grandmother, and she's she's so like attached to
No,
her
I'm gonna be by
grandmother
the
that she
sword.
even like she even parang namana, ano ba to? She even inherited like her antics, her foul mouthness. She curses a lot, but that's just how she really hold her grandmother so dear.
Hmm.
And then the reason why she wears such very, revealing clothes is that it doesn't matter, so that you get distracted by the fact that she has a dick, basically. You look at everywhere else, but not there. Okay? So that's why
True.
she's dressing up very, very weirdly and very sexually, and to enhance her femininity in a way.
Yeah.
And yeah, basically her grandmother got slayed by a giant shade, and that's why. Well, she's supposed to die. Kaine is supposed to die, but she got possessed by a different shade. And basically, this one wants to take over her body, but she's so resilient that no, you can't. Death will have me when it deserves me, much like Kratos. So she's trying to fight over the fact, and she again can use magic because of this powerful shade. Which again, I'm not gonna spoil too much about it because again, this shade has a backstory that kind of is convoluted in a way.
I mean,
But yeah.
considering that my mind just fizzled out a few minutes ago, the moment I heard like kind of was born from her grandma, and I'm like, what? My
Yeah,
brain just stopped following somewhere
yeah,
midway
okay,
through.
don't worry
Yeah.
about it.
But the
Yeah.
difference is it's really comprehensible once you see it.
Yeah, once you see
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah,
hey,
but it's basically like a interesting fact about Kaine is that she's intersex, like the replicant version of her is intersex, so she has a doik. Yeah, there you go. And apparently not a lot of people knows about it, so there you go, guys. Feel free to fantasize, I guess. Like Azura said, it's what makes it better. I guess. I don't. Oh, do you guys want? Oh, do you know the backstory, Zeppi, of the main character?
of replicant,
Of
Mr.
yes,
Nier? Yes,
Mr. Near. Oh, there you
aka
go. You
the
can tell the yeah.
Shadow Lord.
Well, the
The
Shadow
only
Lord.
thing I know about Nier is that much like
Mm,
in Replicant, the game literally tells you to delete him.
Oh,
just
that's a
delete
recurring
him.
thing for
Yeah,
all
fair.
the games.
For Yokotaro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's the best
But
part, right?
I feel like it's more visceral when it's with Replicant because like in Automata it just says like, do you want to eat your save file? Because fair enough, it's your save file. It's
Mhm.
something you've been working towards, and you lose out all of the cool features you've unlocked. But for
Mhm.
Nier Replicant, it's literally kill Nier, kill him now, yeet him toward yeet him towards
Please,
your recycling bin.
just stop
Yeah,
it. Kill
it's
him
it's
now.
basically you being pressed to make a sacrifice
Mhm.
for for the story. But isn't it
Yeah.
weird the way that Nier's story ends, as in the Shadow Lord, is again um the same way that Automata seems to lead, by the fact that it ends in realizing that they're not doing anything at all, the entire effort, basically.
Yeah, that is true because
Because
uh
I think this was a time where the Shadow Lord, oh sorry, I'll just stop calling him the Shadow Lord because Nier and Shadow Lord are just the same thing. But like Nier
it's
Nier thought he was doing the right thing. Like, oh,
mhm.
I'm gonna save humanity. But wait a minute, what are you? It's a
Mhm.
shade.
It's a
No.
say no.
Unfortunate.
Man,
Yeah,
god damn it. But you're my shade too. Fuck. God damn it.
yeah. Oh, but you know what's the most fucked up? It's another spoiler
Which one?
though.
Mm.
Emil's sister.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Uh,
that's
that's
also
why
the
for the
thing.
Near series, Emil takes
Mhm.
the winner, takes the cake for the most tragic storyline of all time for me.
Yeah.
Emil ended original Near, but I put Pascal um or the Forgor. Yeah, put Pascal at the
Near
top. I think
but
Automata,
yeah, Pascal's just like his story
or
is just way too
to be fair, it's also the story of Pouvoir, the first boss,
Mhm. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. First boss from where?
Automata. Her name
Wait,
is
is that the
Beauvoir.
one?
The
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That
singing,
one's
the one in
also
the amusement
sad.
park. Because
I
the
just want
background
to
of the
be beautiful,
story, yeah.
man.
Oh, I got a new follow.
Mm.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
Oh
Bro.
my god.
Friend, welcome to Mission
What's
Control
the
Delta
riffing?
Riffin. Hope you enjoy your stay. How are you and have
My
a
brain
wonderful
leaking.
evening?
I was also geeking out about Near Automata.
Yeah. But damn, oh sorry, I
Yeah.
looked it up. That was the Japanese name pala, si Beauvoir, but the English release is Simone. Honestly, this
Simone.
she's like the main. She was one of the key selling points of how people discovered the game, because there was a drought for hack and slashers, and then you suddenly get presented with the bullet hell concept, and
Mm-hmm.
they're like, "Whoa, that looks fun!" And the soundtrack is a banger, because that's what captivated me to get Nier Automata all the way back. Like I heard the soundtracks and I
I
was like,
wish it didn't
damn,
hurt my fingers though, because I played the entire thing on keyboard and mouse.
damn,
Meaning my
tricey.
pinky was, meaning my left pinky was sore because it was perpetually holding the shift button, trying to fire at something.
All right, the pods.
The pods.
what
I
What's your
Is it just
favorite
me? I
pod
haven't.
upgrade?
I
Missiles.
I like the
um.
hammer.
Am I the one who's weird that uh I haven't upgraded my pod?
Damn.
Sige.
I was just
I mean, to be fair,
going back.
there's just a basic firing type for me that
Yeah,
I just like the missile firing type.
Yep.
I like the Gatling gun one. I didn't think to change it.
Did you at least get all three pot types?
I only got two.
Sasuke.
I got the pod types, but I didn't
Yes.
change the weapon either.
Yeah.
Just had the
Uh,
abilities.
the abilities. I bought the slashy one. I forgot what it's called. The slashy one.
Oh,
Because I like the quick. Yeah, I guess that's just me. Like very high in combos, slashy,
hmm.
very fancy attack types,
I
as
don't think I
opposed
even
to.
used the pod attacks the entire game. I
I
just
mean,
relied on literally tapping the WASD to dodge and then counter, and then that's my entire strategy for the entire
I
game.
mean, same. But
And
it's
dodging is
just that,
fun because of
yeah, dodging is fun.
the time
True.
stuff,
I don't
like the
know
time
though.
slowdown.
I don't. Can you block in automata? Because in replicant you can.
You
You can
can
No,
marry.
not, but you can parry.
no. Yeah,
Oh,
you can parry.
well, I'm not. My hand-eye coordination doesn't really work, so
You do not
I
defend.
Mm.
just
You either take it like a man, or you dodge.
oh, I take it like a man, all right. I downed a lot of like healing items just to survive, man.
Oh yeah.
I don't suddenly remember that I am the idiot who faced like Father Salvo on like the first like arc on ending A, not knowing that it's way easier when you play as 9S or come back as A2.
Yeah, because it's a lot of hacking
Yeah.
for 9x.
Mm-mm. But
Yeah, no, I
Linus
faced Father
is
Salvo like a man. I literally dealt like 3 damage to him each time. So each upgrade, I took like literal hours to beat him.
I mean, with 9S and A2, like 9S deals a lot of damage when you hack.
That's the
Yeah.
And
thing. I beat them as 2B on ending A.
Jesus,
Didn't
wow.
reach ending B nor play as A2 when I beat all forms of Father Salvo.
Grabe ka naman. Masochistic ka ba? Why are you doing this to yourself?
You
Jesus.
already know I'm an avid League of Legends player. What did you expect from me at this
I mean, fair enough.
One hell of a
Oh,
challenge. I never finished, I think, dealing with dealing with it.
Father Salvo?
Yeah.
Nah, at the end of the find like the final form underwhelming because like he goes through like all these other forms that you'd usually find, like the one with dual axes, the one with the giant mech hands and whatnot.
Hmm.
The one that literally is a spinning Beyblade. That the one I hate the most. I hate that one. It was so hard to dodge the
spinning.
spinning Beyblade.
Damn. I didn't bother too much with that,
But
so I didn't. I'm not
yeah,
really
I feel like
following.
the final fight is underwhelming because you just literally fight him. He's just literally like a normal machine mob, but with insane amounts of HP.
Wait, which one? The one where
Like
you
the ones that just has legs and like normal legs
the
and normal arms.
scorpion tails or something?
No,
Which
he's
one?
literally just like the the actual just trash mobs that you see all around the
Oh,
city.
okay, yeah.
Bruh.
He fights you last as that, and I find
Gee.
it super underwhelming. Like I've beaten his ass in multiple machine forms that hit like a truck, and then the last form is just him doing pitiful damage to me when I was A2.
and pitiful. You underestimated my power.
Or no.
it's just like it's just like the I can just picture Azura and be like, huh? Okay, just slashes everywhere. Like
Yeah,
now you're
exactly. Because his attacks are not easy are easy to dodge, and
Mm.
he's slow in attacking compared to his other forms, and it's like this is it. Like goddamn, I'm not even dodging that much. I am literally just pressing the left mouse button over and over and over.
I'm like, huh,
Mm.
I need to order a new mouse because of this times.
To be,
Speaking
I'm gonna
of,
be real because I had a macro set to my middle mouse button on like dodge and then immediately attack because it's set to double S and then left click. My middle
Mm.
mouse button is actually broken. Like it can still
I
scroll, but you can no longer actually press
click.
mouse 3.
Uh, Man, yeah, but yeah. Speaking of getting a new mouse just because it stops clicking, probably don't do that. Don't replace the mouse, especially if it's good,
why did
The
because
you buy?
this just happened
meanwhile,
earlier today. I actually had my G Pro wireless fixed.
Oh,
um,
okay.
yeah, because well, if I were to get a new mouse, it would cost way more than actually just getting the switch replaced.
Mm.
And yeah, might as well just do that. It will cost you less than 500. Well, at
brother,
least for
Oh,
where I found it.
I only use like these office grade mouse that you could find at any office hardware store.
Fair enough, because the thing is, the mouse that I have is expensive. I'm not gonna buy a new one
what?
just because it starts double clicking. But I think
Yeah,
people
no,
should be aware that they can get the Switch replaced for a way better one. Just
yeah,
saying.
no, most of my hardware is just office brand, like literally all of them.
Hmm.
Me who has a a wired one. Eh.
Hmm.
It's
You can still
okay.
get it
No
fixed.
problem.
Don't matter.
I mean,
I
I've
I
been
was
playing like,
opposed. Yeah.
hmm?
No, no, go ahead.
Okay. No, no, no. What was that? You were supposed to what?
Uh,
Wait,
I know.
Wait.
I wasn't a fan of wireless mice until I got until I got the wireless mice. Now
I'm
I'm
like, shit.
enjoying it.
It is so good.
It is. Now I
Fuck.
can just spin it around. Now that I also modded it and got a better mouse pad as well. Damn.
You
Oh, over
know,
investing for my not really happening Apex career. Let's go. My
not
Apex
really
career will
happening.
be on the shoutcasting side. See you in ALGS, guys, in
You know,
sometime.
scouts.
you know, Sana all
Scouts.
shoutcaster.
Sometime.
I
Why
can't pull
not?
that. I can't pull that off. My voice is too monotone for that.
Have you
Yeah,
not heard
man.
me? I'm the most
Have you not
monotone
heard
guy
No,
alive.
no,
Uh,
you come alive when you shout outcast Zeppi. I
when you
feel.
shout?
even
Come alive
even
when
I
you
didn't know that. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I want to talk about it
shout.
I want to talk about it further, but it's gonna, not be a near thing anymore. But then again, is there
I
anything
mean, I
else
feel
you
like we've
guys would like
already
to talk about?
derailed from that Zeppi at this point.
Well, yeah, but it's like a short 5 minute talk. It's normal for a podcast to go like off topic for a 5 ish minutes, 5 to 10 minutes even.
Fair enough. Fair
Yeah,
enough.
you carry it over.
Anyway,
But then again, the automata is pretty limited when it comes to deep lore. It's always back to Drakengard, back to near
yeah,
Replicant.
I feel like it's
Because a
because
lot
it's
of them are
mid. Because
returning.
I haven't played the Replicant nor Dragon Garden. You two are
well,
trying to stop yourselves
we
because
didn't really play it. Well, aside from Replicant, because I am playing it, but
Mm.
the lore,
the
the lore
lore.
The lore
is
is
so
super
good.
interesting. I just
Yeah,
like the idea, but I'm not
you're
really a
not.
huge fan of the idea of DG 3. Zero's story was really fucked up. The
Yeah,
way she grew up,
like,
and then suddenly,
mm-mm.
oh, flower in my eye. Now there's
Oh
five
my
of
god.
me.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like,
that's
oh
more
my
than enough
god.
of a spoiler. It's not even a spoiler. That's how the
Yeah.
story.
Don't worry,
That's how the
I
story
will
begins.
not remember this, and if I do, I'll just come back to this day. And I'm like, oh,
Okay.
I suddenly remember
Ay,
this.
ay, ay.
Yeah.
Why? But
Yeah,
why though? Why a flower in her eye? Interesting concept.
well,
Suddenly reminds me of
uh,
Gotham Undertale. No,
Undertale. Tut, tut,
Yeah.
tut, tut.
I hate the point to the point that a lot of things I could reference Undertale from because there's an AU where just the MC of Undertale just gets the sickness where they just grow flowers everywhere.
Oh, like everywhere, or
Everywhere.
oh,
Wow.
like Hanazaki. Oh wait, Hanazaki. Oh, was that one? Oh wait, that's the one where you throw up flowers when you have unrequited love. Never mind.
What?
No, 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 no. There's this one. It's more so like fan fiction type of idea, where if you fall in love with someone and then they don't love you back, you develop this weird syndrome that only kills you, and you throw up a specific flower that you
What
like.
the fuck?
That one hell of a fanfic.
Yeah. Well, welcome to the fan
For
fiction lore. Yes, it's like a concept. It's not really fan fiction, but it's
Hmm.
like a concept of that, where like you throw up flowers and it continues to suffocate you, and then the only way for you to do that is to apparently have a surgery, and you made yourself blank, basically immune to any sadness, depression. What is that? I don't know.
Yeah.
what? What am I even hearing at this point?
Me neither, but anyway, going back.
All
We
right, all
are
right,
I was
all
supposed
right.
to
going
say
I'm gonna
something and I forgot.
I'm gonna open up with a topic again at least.
back. Okay, go.
Like, who do you side with better at the end? 9S or A2?
Oh, definitely
I
not
go
9S,
Eiko
A2. Yeah.
No.
because he was basically the most sane,
Yeah, I was about to say
realistically
both.
sane.
Yeah.
She's the most realistically sane character and the most aware. Well, she still doesn't know the
Mm,
cold
But
hard truth until, well, the
mm.
end.
true.
But
But
the
that's the
fact,
point.
wasn't
Like,
she a factor in to eliminate Commander White even by
Uh,
accident? Oh wait, no, no,
uh,
no. She was
no, no,
virused.
no. Yeah, but she was a key factor in producing 2E, aka
2
2B,
B. Yeah.
because like what they observed from A2 back then, like,
You're
oh
learning
shit,
too much.
you're learning too much, but your personality is so good. We're going to integrate this. Give me. So that's how 2B came to be. Ha. But
Uh-huh.
you know, it's just it's just how they, like I said, like the experiment. Every time the command just releases like newer squadrons, they just have it to experiment. And with A2, that's how 2B came to be, basically.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, but yeah, at the time, even acquiring 2B's memories and how she really cared for Nines and basically humanity. Well, not really humanity, but you know,
The
like
idea of
having
humanity.
life outside of war and shit. You know, is I would say she's more sane. Aside from that person who just 2B. Oh my god,
oh
I
my
love
god,
you.
now we're
Mm.
together forever.
Forever. Oh my god. Now we're hand in hand. Ha. Get it? Because I'm using your hand. Ha. Ha.
Yeah, there
Oh my
it
god.
was
Yeah.
like it was midway the story where they were so obsessed with each other all of a sudden.
Yeah.
But
I
what
don't know
what do you
about
guys
so
think?
obsessed with each other.
Like, it's mainly 9S
It's
obsessed
mainly
with you two.
9S.
I mean, 2B had a moment of attachment to 9S.
Well, not a moment. She tried to. But then again, whenever she gets
I
to
remember my
kill.
job. I
Yeah,
gotta
I gotta
kill
do my job,
9S.
man.
Kill
Yeah.
9S. Do it
But it
now.
doesn't, like she said, it doesn't get better over time.
Yeah,
I
That's
feel
because
like it's more of,
she's
to
the
be fair,
most
on 2B side.
broken.
Like, she doesn't want to do the execution thing anymore.
Yeah,
but
but
she's
Like,
she's
we could see it
programmed
at
to
the
do
end
that,
of ending A and B anyways, where like
and
it
she's
always
tired.
ends this way. She's tired
Yeah,
of
she's
her job.
tired. That's why she left it all to A2.
yeah, but
She's just tired.
before the reality of all this, 2B was
Yeah, the very
developing
first time, yeah. So the very first time
emotions
they were
and an actual
together, yeah.
personality. But before
Hmm.
that fact, did you know that 9S was killed several times before 2B was a thing?
I think
What?
so, yeah.
Yeah,
I remember that part where
because
it's
he's learning
just,
too much all the damn time.
but Command can't really dispose Ninus or discontinue him because he's the most advanced they ever have. So you know what? We'll reuse you. We'll just have to kill you every single time. Oh well,
Yeah,
I guess.
yeah,
And yeah, that's basically his story. He gets repeatedly killed until, 2B came along. Well, 2E at least.
yeah. Okay, lore
Yeah.
aside, what was your
Right.
favorite boss in Automata?
Hmm.
Was
Good
definitely
question.
not the last one because that went through too much. I guess in a way, like symbolically, or maybe just just the thought of having to fight over something that doesn't really like the final boss with the scorpion tails. That's the
You
one
know
where
what?
I
You
was
know what?
just
I'll throw you
Mm.
a curveball. The CEOs
what
of Square Enix.
Square
Oh,
Enix.
yeah, he is a boss for ending
Yeah,
a.
yeah. I mean, fair. Like I guess.
Yeah,
I don't think it gets any more stupid than that. The first time I saw it, and I was like, "What?
What the
What
fuck?
am I even fighting? Why am I fighting the CEO of Square Enix himself?"
because why not?
True.
But
Yeah, but
dude,
Yoko Taro
Fair enough.
thinks, I guess.
I think the only one I didn't necessarily was Emil's clones that on too, because I skipped over it.
I haven't really done any Emil side quests to be honest, so I can't really speak for
There's
that.
an ending.
dun, dun,
There's
dun,
another
dun,
joke ending to that.
dun.
If you
Oh yeah,
let
yeah,
Emil die in one of the side quests,
yeah. Mm-hmm. There's
Is there?
oh no,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Yeah, I guess symbolic way. I guess kind of it's a drag the final well before A2 and 9 is boss fight, I guess. Like
Mm.
whichever one you would choose. Like the last one where the two big balls. I guess it came to a point where yes, it's kind
the
of
one where A2 and Nines were cooperating at some point because they had
yeah,
to.
they had to.
Mm.
But it's like having I guess it was both annoying but at the same time it's genius in a way because again, you as a player knows that all of this is again it means nothing anymore because there's really nothing that you want to protect because again there's no there's no humanity or you don't have a purpose but then here you are fighting as best as you can and this dragged on for so long that I legitimately felt so tired and
Yeah,
I just
Yeah.
wanted to end so I feel like I pulled into the same not necessarily the same feelings but I guess it resembled 9S's way to end everything because it's so tiring to a point that there's no point and but then there's this side of me being A to be like, well, don't worry, don't worry, it's not all for naught and all that shit. It's just that that boss fight was just tiring and genius at the same time. I'm like, oh my god, I'm having a massive brain fart right now, but at the same time, I'm mind blown. I'm like, oh my god, it's so good, but so
it's
bad at the same time.
it's a certified near moment.
True.
Yeah,
Well, I guess I like the first boss, the girl singer boss too, but not as
Opera
much as
singer. I
me.
I hate the motivations of that woman because let's face it, I
Them
don't like the
motivation.
machine he was
For new
going
entry,
with.
please acknowledge.
Uh,
Confirm. Welcome to Mission
because
Control
it was like
Delta.
this philosopher. Because
Gene
the
Kinky,
reason
welcome
why
to Mission Control
he
Delta.
became
Hope you
like this
enjoy
in
your
the
stay.
beginning is because of that like philosopher
We're
robot, right?
speaking.
Like, oh my god, look at me. Am I not beautiful to you? Like, look. I ate and became like androids because they're so beautiful.
I ate them and made them a
Please.
part of me.
Oh my god, can you not love me? Oh my god, I'm so obsessed. Please.
Yo. My
Papa.
most iconic boss would be the red girl, honestly. The twins.
Oh yeah,
Because
that one. That
they
one.
play a vital role in the war actually. I feel like they would I don't know. I'm not remembering this properly because I think they're the
Mm.
reason why the Android versus Yorha war is stalemating too
The
much.
Android versus your
Yeah,
Android
yeah,
versus
yeah.
Android.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but like it's weird though because they were all this. I'm not sure. I think it's because I don't know. They're AI, right? Essentially they're AI. And then
Mm.
suddenly they just had this brain fart and thought, "Hey, what if we don't end the war?" Because I think they
Well,
can
let's
You
win.
face
want
it.
Because
well,
I think the androids are supposed to win way before. Oh, I got raid. Oh my god, it's a raid.
No, remember it
Yay!
was
Mission Control
Thank
Delta to
you.
031
slow.
requesting
Oh
permission
god,
for
that's
new
a lot of
entry.
people.
mm,
Thank
Please
you.
acknowledge.
Greetings from Vita Hanan, the
thank
Twitch
you.
team of all time. It's a lot of you guys. Inginki Tamadako, thank you for the follow. How are you guys doing? No, hold on. Give them a shout out. Give them a shout
Mission
out.
Control Delta to 031 requesting permission
God,
for
so
new
much.
Give
entry.
them a
Sugato,
Please
shout
thank
out,
you.
acknowledge.
but
Firm.
I'm playing League.
You're
You're
playing
playing
League?
League.
Damn.
Yeah, I've been playing League this entire time. Did you not know?
Damn.
No? I thought people would be. I mean, I'm focused on listening on the podcast. Why
I
is she my
I
thing?
am I can
No
multitask.
problem.
No. Hey,
Prob-
ladies,
it
How
you
was
was
it
your
can
was also at the
stream?
multitask.
point
Ah,
where
wink,
it
wink.
was also at the point where I was like, I have no input to this
How's your
because I
stream,
have not
Jin?
played Drakengard and I have
Valorant
no idea
to.
much to the
How are you?
story of Replicant, so I'm just gonna play League of Legends instead.
Okay. So that's how
I'll
he
suffer
desensitized
even
himself
more.
from getting spoiled.
Yeah, that's true.
Yo, that's insane. Did Valorant with Tagalog comms? Damn, sounds like a. Oh god, like literal Tagalog. Oh my god.
Ayaw mo
Oh
nun.
no.
Ayaw mo nun.
No.
Ayun, tangina mo yun. Sa ulap, sa ulap. Sa langit. Yung mo ba
Sa
tinitignan?
langit,
Ano ba yan?
sa
Yung sa
impyerno,
langit.
sa
Mm-mm.
ano ba yung Tagalog ng ascent? Pag
Sa ano?
ascent.
Anong ascent?
That's the map in Valorant.
Malay
Ascent,
ko ba? Hindi
go
naman ako
up.
nagbabalorant.
Pag angat,
I don't think Ascent has.
Tagalog
Wait.
equivalent.
No, no,
sumalangit.
It has a Tagalog word.
Sa mga ascend yun eh.
Oh nga, di
Ascent
ascent.
ka mo, di ba?
It works.
Diba? May point.
Sa gitna. Isa sa gitna, kaibigan. Maayos na, maayos na isa, kaibigan.
Nasa ibabaw
Mayroon
ng
sa puno.
gitna.
Paano yun, Jet? Revive me, Jet. Buhayin mo ako, Jet. Buhayin mo ako.
Oh, well, yeah, rip to him.
Yeah, welcome po.
Dami sa kanal, yun. Sa kanal.
I don't know much, call outs.
I think
It's
we've
okay.
derailed at this point.
It's time to
I have no idea
play
what we're talking about
Valorant.
anymore.
It's just Valorant
Oh,
call outs,
because
but
of
in
the
pure
raid.
Tagalog.
I mean, you
Because
get
of the raid.
raided, you talk about them for a while. Still,
Yeah.
it's not like we strayed far from the near podcast. It's like, again, the 5 to
We're
10 minute
circling.
rule. Yeah, we're
We're
circling.
circling. Yeah.
Right. Your duty is not over. Ang iyong trabaho ay di pa tapos. Yeah. Damn, please don't.
That sounds sad.
Oo nga eh, parang,
When you're actually a working person, sasabihin
welcome to
sa'yo,
overtime.
ang iyong trabaho ay di pa tapos. Imagine.
Ibang overtime yung gusto ko, hindi yan.
Oh my god.
GLF Chief, thank you. We'll just be talking about NieR. The Near franchise. Do you call it a franchise or a series? At this point,
I
it's a
would
fr-
say
it's a
It's a
franchise.
franchise if it's as big as Pokemon, where you're selling toys, merch, not on a daily. It's a series if you're just talking about the series itself.
Right, fair enough. It's the series.
The series.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
I forgot my train of thought of what I was supposed to ask.
I
The
don't know either.
boss.
Nah,
Oh
What
yeah,
do
the
we
he
call
boss.
it again? The
answered.
boss. I don't know what he answered though. It
Hmm.
was a
Because I don't think I have a
Did he answer A2?
big. No, no, I didn't answer anything because the initial answer I had was the goddamn CEO of Square Enix. Remember?
CEO
All right, the
Square
CEO of
Enix.
Square Enix. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We call Zeppi.
I said it was the Red Twins. Yeah,
Mm.
because I know
I
they're
think for
basically the
me,
all-knowing in the
it's
story.
Adam in the Copy
Adam
City.
is Adam is just weird.
The boy that came out
Uh,
from uh,
the boy that came up
the android
from
egg or
the
whatever
android.
whatever the hell that was
Well,
supposed to
I
be.
guess it's uh it
The
the reason
android
why it's Adam
womb.
and Eve is just biblical because of their knowledge about the Bible and the creation of Adam
True.
and Eve was just that, and they thought, oh, you know what? Since we're in danger, we need a God, and that God, I think it's Adam and Eve, so we just replicate them into Adam and Eve. That's basically what they thought. Like
Yeah,
those people thought. Just be prior to that. Remember those and
yeah.
machine life
That
force
was
having just a massive org.
that was the weirdest part of the game. I think it was just
The
like, hey,
massive
look,
org.
they're just making baby
Doing
all
the
together.
like
All of
baby
them.
boy.
We're
When I
traveling to the
saw like
desert, and then we saw the pit.
the giant like machine ball, I was like, what is happening? Are they gonna turn into one giant machine ball? And then out comes the android, and I'm like, what
Where'd the
the
goop
fuck?
even come from? Where'd the slime even come from?
Let's chalk it up as to their oil because
Yeah, I
it
would just
Oil
please don't.
is not white and clear.
no, no, Zeppi,
Why
no.
are you describing it so?
Because
It's
it's
not
I w-
true.
white
It's
and
clear.
clear.
I
It's like
was
saliva.
I wasn't describing it, but hey,
How is oil clear?
Hey, clear. Let's go.
Tell me, is there even a
Yeah,
clear oil? Maybe like ethanol.
clear oil. Have you
I,
seen cooking oil
goddamn,
before?
you're
I
It's
telling
would
me
not
that
say
the
it's
clear.
rubbing
clear.
alcohol we
Well,
use
that's
is
not
able
that
to
clear.
produce.
I
You're
mean,
telling me the rubbing alcohol we use is able to produce a goddamn.
it's not really oil though.
No, the
I was
it's
talking about which
viscous.
oil. Ima-
It's
Zeppi,
literally like
stop.
saliva.
Why are we thinking about where the like machine life force saliva came from?
Is it?
I don't.
It's awkward as well how the androids are just trying to pretend to be sentient because they're like,
Well,
oh, we do the things that humans do too. Well, some colonies.
the reason for that stretches from replicant.
Yes.
Yeah, like how machine life force suddenly gain like sentience.
Yeah.
Well, I guess some of them do. Most of them don't, but some of them do.
Yeah.
But yeah, it stretches from replicant. Yeah, I don't
Hmm.
want to say it too much though. But yeah.
Yeah.
No, no, no. You can, you can. If you want to explain it, go ahead.
Oh, he's gonna play
We,
another game
Okay,
of
we
League.
so
He's just gonna
so
no,
play
I
another
am.
game of League in the background. Let him
No,
cook.
no. I'm literally in a game of League at the moment.
Told you.
I
Damn.
see. But yeah, do you remember this one robot? The only robot, to be honest, in Near Replicant. The one with the
Uh,
shade, with the kid shade.
hold on, hold on,
Do you
hold on, hold on.
remember that?
Try to
The one
remember.
where, remember those the twins, the brothers in the junk shop?
Yeah, all right, the one that was like,
That
"Oh, I'm we
I
turned
work.
scrap," and then
Yes, yes.
yeah,
We turned scrap, and then the brother. Well, the first mission was to find the mother,
yeah,
but the mother died with their lover. They were trying to go like abandon the kids and live a
yeah.
normal life, I guess. But they died inside.
Hmm.
Well, the following one is that, or maybe not the following one. It's mainly like the following mission to that, not too far, is that this younger guy or younger brother wants revenge on the robot with a shade on it because it allegedly they killed his brother, when in reality it was the younger brother's fault because he was clumsy and got, oh my god, Goofy, haha, I want to play inside the junk shop or the thing inside there, even though it's dangerous. And then some boulder just crushed the older guy, the older brother.
Yeah.
So much so that when the younger brother tried to pull and, I guess in air quotes, free the said older brother, his arm fell off.
Yippee.
So
Oh.
hindi nag-register sa kanya na it was his fault, but rather he blamed it on the defense robot with a shade on it. So, he basically just tried not to blame it on himself, but to the robot. So basically, why a robot and a shade were together is that the shade was a bit more aware and not violent, and they previously had a mother shade, which, they were getting hunted by replicants.
Yeah.
But the mother decided to pull off the sacrifice card, and you know what? Stay here, I will go. Sacrifice, just stay there. I'll be back, even though I won't be. And they were left alone, and then this robot defense robot mechanism thing walked up to this shade and was curious as to why it was crying, and essentially developed sympathy, empathy, all the pathy you could think of, like sentience, over ano because of this small shade. And he decided to this robot decided to protect said shade. After you, as NieR, kill this shade and disable, I say disable because, again, he this robot wasn't brutally murdered
Hmm.
or dismembered or in any way. He just basically shot off. And
Hmm.
after years and years leading up to the events of NieR Automata, well, like medyo prior to NieR Automata, um, this robot, buried underneath like dirt and rubble from time passing a lot, essentially became, uh, operable.
Right.
So he basically wanted to try and spread awareness to the machine life force, which he deemed like kind of robots. And he remember when they said that the moon has like most of the information, if not all information about humans.
Yeah.
And since he's a robot, he just basically shoot himself up into space and basically, I guess with the power of the machine life form network, he basically transmitted his knowledge to the machine life forms, saying that you should be able to experience being a human, or like, I spread sentience to you guys. That's why sa near automata, the concept of a god just sprung out of nowhere, like from a volcano. If you remember that scene, that a god was shot out of a volcano, and
Oh, is
then
this the
they
Prometheus story?
yeah, the Prometheus story. Essentially,
Right.
that shiny thing, that god, was that robot from near Replicant.
Uh,
And this volcano thing was just him shooting himself out of the rubble into space. So that's how they basically formed like a god sort of concept, the machine life forms. So basically, it's this first robot that somehow, I don't know how he was operable enough or he was charged in some way, but he suddenly became operable. And you know what? I spread sentience to all machine life forms. I go up there in space and just channel my knowledge. So that's how they basically had the concept of God and wanting to be humans. There you go.
all
It's
because all because he wanted to protect the robots as well. At the
yeah.
end,
He wanted
the
yeah. That's
machines.
basically how it all went.
Yeah. But
It's mainly like
how did that even fucking
symbolism.
happen?
I don't know.
isn't that
It
isn't that
somehow
no,
happened.
that he well sa bagay, it's a machine that's lasted several years considering that he was there before the timeline of replicant as well, if I remember correctly. Like this guy is
Yeah.
old.
Old, but like with weird powers, and again, Maso is a thing, right?
Yeah.
Maso is a thing. Magic is a thing. When you fight this robot in Replicant, he can fly. So technically, it's not that impossible that he shot himself from space to space.
Fair enough.
But yeah, he can fly. That's all I can say. Using like I don't know, like scrap, rubble, whatever, metal. But yeah, he can fly basically in that game.
No, he's just an intoner.
Imagine an intoner.
He made a pact
He
with
made a pact, man. With who?
with the shade.
With the shade,
Yeah.
yes. Once I die, you die as well. I
Yeah.
save you, you save me, basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically that's what happened. Like the concept of them having a god. I'm like, oh my god, I feel so woke now. That's poggers. Jeez.
Yeah, understanding the stories of Near just thought Replicant and Automata is like an eye opener. I'm just happy that the storyline is followable. Like
Yeah.
once it's explained to you, it just makes complete sense all of a sudden.
Like,
But
holy
most of the part is
shit.
like, but why?
But why we don't know. I also don't know. Yoko Taro.
enough
I
to
I'm
follow
just
that
the
that's
very
that,
impressed
justification.
that he found a way to link it at all through Drakengard 1
yeah,
because
that is true though.
yeah, it's like okay, 1 and 2 are the chronological timeline, but 3 is the prequel, so they get an idea as to why there's the idea of making a pact, like selling your
Mm-hmm.
soul, and be like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, so that's how you become uh
And then
yeah,
the idea of having muscle in the modern world. I'm like, oh, okay, like where
yeah,
did this muscle came from? Oh, it's from dragons. Oh, singing. Ah,
intoners, magic, as
magic,
it turns
magic, the
out.
power of songs. And
God
then there's these
damn.
apprentice nga ba yun? No, disciples. There you go.
Disciples,
These
yes. It's like
disciples, which
we
their
can
purpose is very weird. I don't.
yeah, you thought the oh my god. You thought the intoners couldn't split any further? Well, guess what? They're
They
birds
can.
now.
Well, they're birds now, aside from one disciple. Heh,
Right.
the brother one. Ha.
Is he considered
Mm,
do you consider brother one as a disciple?
I would say not exactly, but
Technically
since because one didn't really get one, like a dove.
yeah.
But it's
But
just she's lonely,
the thing
so
is when it was all over and he's the reason why
he was the
everyone
reason
got
why he was
fucked.
supposed to end it.
He's the reason why everyone got fucked. So thank him for making the near series even
entity.
real. Yeah, it all stemmed from him because he knew his purpose. That's the infuriating part of the story, right?
Yeah,
He knew
yeah.
what
He
his
knew his
fate would be.
purpose, but
Like,
he didn't
okay,
honor it.
if you're dead, then I'll finish the job and then I'll dead. But then he's like,
But no, I miss my sister.
yeah, he's
I
like
will honor you.
he went through a manic episode. It's like, I killed you. Now what? I am one. I
I
am
am.
one.
I will make.
I am a
I will make.
surgeon.
I am a surgeon.
I
I am a
Oh, sir.
I am
surgeon.
one. I'm not brother one.
Yes,
I am one.
well, he didn't really assume one, like himself as one, but
Yeah, but like he
he
he really wanted
basically,
to he really wanted one back, that he just assumed the
eh,
position of
I
being
guess
like
so,
one.
being like one.
And
But he basically made a religion worshiping her.
yeah,
And oh, another small detail. I don't know if you saw it, but when Eve went berserk and in his entire body, well, half of the body was, turning
tattoo.
black.
Yeah.
That the symbols on his chest were the three-eyed angel, which symbolizes brother one in one. It's the religion.
Oh, well, I
So
didn't know that.
his knowledge dates back all the way to Drakengard 3.
Yeah. But why
Yeah.
does he know that?
Why does he know that? It's history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn
But then
library.
again, it's a weird timeline though, because again, like, remember when the Queen Beast just got teleported out of nowhere
Yeah.
to modern day Japan?
Yeah. Welcome to Tokyo.
Welcome to Tokyo. But then again, I don't know if they time traveled or they just warped into another dimension. I assume they just warped into another
I
dimension
don't
or time travel. I don't
I
know.
don't
I
think
can't
so. It's
tell.
a definitely a time skip because I
There
would
you go. Time
believe
skip.
I would believe something like that would happen in the 900s or the 1000s. Like, it would
Uh,
be very
fair.
plausible that it'd be like, we make magic extinct, we end it all. It's like a reality where there was a time that they managed to wipe out the very existence of the magic and the
Yeah,
red
but
eye
you know,
thing, and
and lo and
then
behold, ha!
yeah,
Jokes on you. There's this
oops.
big flying thing
And then
dying in the air.
the beasts were just like, no, I've seen this before. If I die here, there won't be there won't be what would happen in the future. And then suddenly they just decide, okay, let's try dying in the future.
Yeah, just for shits and giggles,
Yeah,
let's die in the future.
yeah,
Yeah, I guess if it's a time skip, then it would make sense why Eve knows about it,
yeah.
like the tattoos of the three-eyed angel. That's basically the religion that Brother Two made. Brother Two, Brother One made in memory of one. Just their face
The
merges together.
story the story of two though,
Story of Two, that one
and
is the most tragic. The most fucked up one was, well,
four.
either three or five.
Oh, really? What was three's fate again?
Three's fate
Oh, she was
was
the
just
crazy one, right? And
the
the
crazy
puppet.
one, the obsession one,
Yeah.
yeah,
Four is
because of what
the
she's seen before.
strange.
Or was the one who wants to who has a massive inferiority complex.
Oh, the twin tail girl, Robin from
Yes.
Fire Emblem.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and then
But I don't remember. Five is the
five
hot
is
one
the
where
embodiment of down bad VTubers.
lust things.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes. Eh, funny thing is, I don't know why, but the funny thing is that like all five sisters had their own. I guess not really disadvantage in five's part, but one is just basically, I don't know what her her disadvantage was. Two was
It was just the good version of
uh
or zero. He's
wait
just basically the ideal zero.
I think, but well, one is basically how like he she inherited Zero's hair and eyes, and it again it will go back to she how Zero died in the first place. Well,
Yeah.
I say the first place because she was tied with five other girls. That then this other one who got her eyes poked out of her
Yeah.
head, he was the
Yeah.
one who's surviving. That's basically one's like
It's like a canon event.
symbolism. Canon event, yes.
Yeah.
And then two basically is more of the motherly figure out of
Yeah.
all five sisters. And then I think, oh, disadvantage, I guess, is she grows strong every single day that she can't really control it.
Isn't that
Number
two?
three, I think it was two, either two or four,
Because one
because I
ages.
remember one
You.
ages. She doesn't
Oh yeah, no,
age.
no, yeah, yeah,
Wait, she doesn't
other way around,
age.
other way around. That's
Okay.
the
And then
yeah.
two just grow stronger that she can't really contain anything. Three is the considered to be the most beautiful one, but her hair grows so long that she has to cut it every single day. Four is the one who suffers in a massive inferiority complex. She always wants no, like
Yeah.
not permission,
She's jealous.
validation. There you
Yeah.
go. But her fingernails grow at a rapid rate that she developed a habit of biting her nails.
Off.
And
Biting
then
her
with
nails off.
five,
That'd be purple.
yeah. And then with five, she symbolizes Zero's like thirst for things, and then she immediately gets tired of something and then finds another one. Basically, her unsatisfaction.
I think that was just the
And I
story
guess,
of survival because she's a
yeah,
she's
that
literally
too.
Jack the Ripper.
Well, yeah,
If
that too.
if she was desperate, basically.
Yeah, whenever
So
she grows desperate and out of survival, that's how she was
yeah,
embodied. But then again, there's this side of her that was, like very like she wants a lot of things new to her. But then whenever she gets it, she gets tired of it, and then next, that's her deal.
yeah,
And then her weird disadvantage of being an intoner was that her breasts grow bigger every single day. But she doesn't mind it because you know what? High libido. I grow confident. I don't care. I guess this is a good perk for me.
I'm just surprised it
Yeah,
didn't grow any further,
I
considering
mean
the time
fair.
that the allotted time throughout the preparation of
That is
the
true.
big killing. Damn,
Yeah,
remember
true.
that time that she was supposed to be dead,
Huh?
but
Yeah, true. But
intoners get
she
one last. Oh wait, no, those are dragons.
dragons
Uh,
though. She
intoners
just
basically get like a final Roshan, uh, Shenron.
Roshan
No,
Dota
a final Shenron wish. Sorry, I mixed it up.
Roshan
Be like, hey,
Dota York.
in the name of the beasts or the what do you call
And
them
the
again?
father, the son, and everything fucked
Yeah,
up.
you're
I
like,
want to be this.
yeah. Okay, before you die, what do you want to what do you want to do?
I want to be a zombie.
Yeah, because that's the one
But
thing that that five didn't want to lose, right? Is the
yeah,
she's just the pure desire is what kept her
hmm
from dating.
but apparently her disciple is really into zombies. I
No,
mean,
didn't
not
the guy
into
like hate
zombies. It's
her so
Mission Control
much?
no.
Delta to zero
So
three one
basically,
requesting
what the
permission for new entry.
disciples,
Please acknowledge.
what her disciple like five, um, like her disciple, he hates her because of her high sex drive,
Libido, yeah.
basically high libido. But he has a fascination of the grotesque. He likes intestines,
Ew.
dead, whatever.
Damn.
But so when, so when when what you may call it, when Five gets back from the dead, I'm like, oh my god, you're such a turn on. I love you now. I turn to your side. I appease you, my lady. Oh my god, you're so pretty. That's how he turned on Zero, basically.
Fair enough.
Eh, eh. Like, kawawa naman to si Azura.
Yeah,
Didn't
he
even
already got a
change.
sticky note on his head.
No,
Ay,
no, no, don't worry about it.
We're
no, no,
already
no.
we're already on a big wrap up.
Yeah.
I think we've surprisingly managed to stretch it all the way to 2 hours at this point. Because I honestly thought that
Yeah.
our expected
30
time,
minutes.
no, expected time of completion is usually around an hour or an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Because
We
you know,
have just
con-
so much to say about this
yeah.
series.
I hope
I,
everyone
I
that's
think
tuning
I
in.
think I think I just have not much to say considering that the only thing I've played is literally just Automata. I have not seen the dramatization. I've not seen the anime. I've
Well,
not seen the manga.
That's
you don't
fine.
I've
really
just
need
seen.
to
I've
watch
just
the
been following along.
But
I was bored.
But yeah, I hope
yeah,
everyone that's watching is also enjoying us talk about it right now because it's a mind fucker, but it's fun figuring it out. You can connect the pieces.
yeah. And mind you, I didn't play Dragon Guard 1 to 3, nor did I read everything. It's just
I didn't
mainly the
either.
main timeline and the main reason as to why things happen in the first place. That's what gets me into the story.
Yeah, because the
So much
concept
so
is
that,
cool.
yeah, the concept of everything
It's
in Near Replicant Automata, Dragon Guard, all of
yeah,
that is cool.
it's
Like
bizarre
a cons.
how you can
Mm,
um. It's just amazing by Yoko Taro to just find a way to uh make it
makes sense.
combined somehow. Yeah, exactly. But
Yeah,
I think the core event there is just the time skip from the
yeah,
Queen
the
Beast.
time skip.
Because without
Yeah.
that, I feel like Gear's story would be something like hold on, I'm trying to remember that one game that I played. Why did I forget the title already? I played it when the Game Pass was still in my subscription. Scarlet Nexus.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
also played that game.
Damn. Yeah, if I feel like it's gonna end up being like Scarlet Nexus where oh I'm gonna meet past zero. Be like, I will save you
Don't do
from the
this.
brothel. Do not do what
Yeah.
you are doing because you really fucked up the world, but at the same time you saved it. But I'd rather you not do that. Something, I don't know.
Please don't do that. But I
Yeah.
have to. God damn it.
Yeah. The intoners were like the golden age of humanity at that point.
Yeah, that is true.
But unfortunately, it will end into the greatest plague of all time and the end of humanity if we
Right.
keep going, right?
Yeah, it really like, you know what? It's all because of brother one.
Fuck that
Fucking
guy.
hate that. Fuck that.
Fuck that
Fucking
guy.
hate that dude, man. Jesus Christ. Like, because of him. Well, to be honest, it's because of him that, near replicant and automata existed.
Yeah, again, keep
Yeah,
folding. But
yeah,
the way
yeah.
he grew up though, fuck that guy. It's like
Fuck that guy. I guess so.
he
Like
grew
his
into a
decision making
very
was
bad
just bad.
character. Not bad
Yeah.
written character. Like he's a bad guy.
Like character, bad dude.
Yeah, he's a terrible
Like
guy. He's a terrible father figure of sorts. It's
literally,
like the
just
typical
has that
story of
cult.
oh my this is my least favorite child because they're not you don't got anything special on them, and then my other kid can control magic or something like that kid.
Oh yeah, that's the great granddaughter and
Yeah.
grandson, right? Yeah.
How did men even
See,
make Babby?
I don't know either. I don't think it was mentioned anywhere.
Yeah.
He was also not found, to be honest.
Just suddenly got
Like,
Babby. Yeah.
he
All we
just
know
got
is that he
bit.
was an asshole of a grandfather.
Yeah,
Yeah.
apparently.
Yeah.
Man, we're not even tackling into the main people just yet on Dragon Guard 1. How
Yeah.
fucked up that was, too.
Yeah.
Man, that's a story for another day, though.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Mission
Big
Control Delta to
follows.
031
All right,
requesting permission for new
let's
entry. Please
go,
acknowledge.
doggies.
Confirmed. Welcome to Mission Control Delta 1-2. What's up? Thank you. Hope you enjoy your stay. Talking about the near series.
Next time we're
Well,
going to talk
second card.
about League of Legends.
Oh god,
Oh my god,
don't.
don't.
Oh god, no.
Although I feel like that episode would be the one where I would be absolutely relentless. You
Oh my
you
god,
you took over the
no.
near podcast. If it's league,
I
I
would be the
will.
one who doesn't know anything aside from Arcane and KDA.
Eh,
Yeah.
I miss
I mean,
Arcane season 2 when please.
how the hell did League of Legends came into fruition? Why is everyone in
Um,
this
dot.
game losing their minds? I
Oh
don't
god,
know.
yeah, the story got a complete overhaul at a point because
Okay,
okay, yeah, here's a short summary because I don't want it to take up too much time. So
okay.
the original story that League of Legends did was like the champions are like characters from different regions who were like, yeah, I seek glory. I'm gonna go to the Institute of War and then be controlled by some weird hooded guy, aka the player, and let them
Mm,
control my entire my will, basically my thought process, and then we'll fight in an arena. Yeah, that's basically it.
mm,
So it was like, oh, so characters just apply to be basically a slave of a player. They can just have
oh,
full control of my body for the sake of blood sport. Yeah, that was the initial story. And then
oh.
I think what they did now is just completely remove the idea of why they're fighting in Summoner's Rift. They just
Mm-hmm.
have their own storylines, and then yeah, they just completely removed the part as to why they're fighting in League of
I
Legends.
see.
You just have this
Well,
whole
looks like there's
Runeterra
gonna be
concept.
another podcast.
Damn, no, we can't push
It's
this
just
any further.
Azura and Zeppi teaching Nix about the convoluted concept of League of Legends.
I
Yeah,
didn't even say anything. It's just Zeppi at this point.
yeah, lore
Well,
is fun.
I know you're thrilled to talk about League.
I'm more lean
As
toward esports side of League. I'm an absolute esports nerd.
I
I
mean,
don't know if people know that.
League as a storytelling medium, sure. As a game, no.
No.
as a game, no, I advise you not to play this game.
But hey, if you
Didn't I just
guys
see you play that game just
huh?
recently?
Did you?
Uh,
At least Discord said so.
I've been playing,
Yoy.
not casual though, or ranked. It's just AI
That's good. Keep it
because I
that way.
refuse. I refuse to play it, and I know I'm gonna probably be a different person.
Play Omega Strikers.
Omega Strikers.
Way better.
But yeah,
Yes. For
I
those who are
will.
interested in learning the lore, that includes you, the viewers, you could check out the YouTube channel Necrit. He
There
is
you go.
the most enthusiastic when it comes to League of Legends lore, and he is the greatest of all time. He
Just
also
had
he
the
also made a
greatest of
Genshin
all.
Impact video.
They also made the Star Rail video.
Yeah,
Oh
he fell
yeah.
into the Hoyoverse. Damn,
Oh no.
somebody hurt that guy.
Oh no.
Yeah. But yeah,
And
when
yeah.
he explains something, he's really, really good at it. Like it's easy to follow. He makes it interesting.
Mm,
And hey, he even made an interesting documentary about Genshin Impact because he played it for the
documentary.
first time and he documented
Mm-hmm.
the whole thing and like shared his experience. So if you guys wanna look him up, it's Necret on YouTube. That is all.
Yeah. Hey,
Right. I think
what
is there
more
anything else that you
we
would like
can
to
learn
talk
about?
about?
I
Because
think we've been we've already like covered most of what near automata would have. And it's mainly if you want to know more, like what happened, like backstory wise. It's
mm,
really gonna stretch all the way back. Not even
yeah,
all the way back, but it really has to have something to do with either replicant, Draken, or Dragon Guard.
Yeah, well, we've taken a huge chunk of time talking about Drakengard. Actually,
Yeah, that's true.
we realized
Yeah.
I feel like it's equalized the amount of time we
Mm.
talked about Automata. Oh, yes,
Yeah, but you know what? It's fine.
cool.
It's not everything though.
Right. Yes.
That
Yes.
surprisingly, it's not everything.
There's way more. There's a 6-hour video of the unabridged story of that.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to see that, just honestly, I
Watch
think
it.
I think. Hold on, let me try looking it up on YouTube just by searching 6 hours near. Yep.
I already have it on my liked videos.
All right, guys. So yeah, if you look up the keyword 6 hours near, you get the video that we're talking about.
Yeah. If you're very interested or you just want something like playing in the background, which I did, and then I got way too invested that I actually just backtracked a little bit. Yeah,
Hmm.
go give it a watch. It's actually very entertaining.
Yeah, isn't that insane?
Well,
Someone made a 6-hour
yeah,
video for the lore just for you guys. It's worth the watch
the
and the listen.
the funny thing with it too was just I don't know. I meant it as like a work video, and then I got way too invested to a point where you know what? I'll just sit here and watch and pop a popcorn. Why not?
He's good
And
at
I'm like, oh,
storytelling. That's definitely
yeah, that is
one of the
true.
pointers. Yes,
Please.
I
Yeah, I think that
guess.
would be it, right?
Yeah, right.
Mm.
I guess it all ends here. Um,
Oh, wait.
yeah, it's the end of this episode. If there's even gonna be any
Oh.
more episodes, does anyone have anything that they
I
want
mean,
to
it's gonna be
say?
at this point. Gonna be different topics
Yeah,
if it's gonna be the because I
the
don't think
bab
we can stretch near the podcast
as
into
much
more.
as
Yeah,
yeah.
no, because
yeah.
I
No,
feel
we're
like
not just
YouTube
talking
just
about
talked about it
near.
for the most.
It's just like a general
We can
podcast.
just general
I
podcast.
don't know.
The
I've
the
always thought
You
of
impromptu
it.
know, you
podcast.
know what?
That's the
Next time I'm gonna probably talk because I don't think I talked much today aside from the initial 40 minutes.
it's
Yeah, that's
okay.
fair. That's all right. But yes, so
Um,
you guys, yeah, let's wrap this up. Does
Yeah.
anyone does anyone have anything that they'd like to say to the viewers or the people?
The
Like you got anything
viewers.
going on your life or something?
I wish I did.
I wish I
Aside from
Same.
kept.
advertising a charity stream that my best friend is holding tomorrow,
Mm.
because
Mm,
they are still having a charity stream-a-thon week
mm,
for LGBT youth in the UK.
Oh,
mm-hmm.
But I think most of us are out of that range, considering most of us here are Filipino.
Yes.
it's fine. You could talk about it. People would
Yeah.
people can still hear you out. Doesn't matter if they
Yeah.
can be directly involved, right? Awareness is one. Awareness is an important thing as well.
Yeah.
He's blanked.
Uh, he's
Okay,
he's probably focusing on
he's
No,
League.
blank.
I just have nothing much to say at this point.
Okay,
Oh,
how about you, Nix?
oh, well, promoting what's gonna happen on Saturday. Another collab between me and uh five different talented blah, blah, artists. We're gonna be doing quick doodles and such. But yeah,
Wow,
that's about it. I don't really have much to do.
art streams. Damn.
Yes, art
Do people
stream.
know I used to
Yeah,
be an
and
artist?
also yes.
I I don't
We
know
Okay.
if I can
must
call
go.
myself one.
Let's
At this
go.
point. I have no idea.
Let's do well, what's that drawing? I know
Gart
website again.
Gartic phone
Gartic phone,
or
you
like
know.
scribble. But
Gartic phone.
but it's been years since I last held the pen. I still have the tablet, but like
You have the tablet but no
Me who
pen.
draws
I
on the
haven't
mouse.
drawn in two
Let's
years.
go. Gartic
Yeah.
phone.
But
Gartic
I don't know.
phone.
We'll think about it, but don't expect anything. But yeah, sure.
Yeah, we will expect
Yeah.
something.
Is there anything more to say? Because I think I cut you off at a point.
uh, no, I'm good.
You're good.
Yeah.
All right. I don't even know if I have anything else to say because I don't know if I got anything else to say. That's the fun
All
part.
yours.
Yeah.
Yay.
So yes, I guess that is the end of it. You might see us again next time. Depends if
Might.
yeah, depends if this will become a recurring thing. Guys better
Like
watch
the
out.
once a week thing.
Yeah.
It just mostly
Imagine.
depends on Zeppi and Nix because I'm down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or yeah.
Yay. And there you go, Zeppi.
Right. Yes,
Go
I'm I'm
Zeppi.
I'm
Wrap it
w-
up.
I'm wrapping up,
Go.
but the part of
Wrap.
it is I don't really have anything much to say because I don't have a stream schedule again. Well, I never had one in a long while anyway. But people will expect me to do impromptu streams. Um, I don't know. You guys might see me some random time. You'll see in the announcements anyway. Right now, I'm just looking for someone to raid. I already found somebody. It
Who we
Well,
is
raiding?
that was quick.
yeah, speaking of NieR, we are going to raid
Near.
Chilimansi because he is
No,
playing
no.
Replicant
Or
on
replicant.
stream. Yeah,
Let's
Replicant.
go.
Hell
Let's
yeah.
go.
So yes, let's
Hell
set up the
yeah.
raid. It is set
No raid
in
messages.
stone.
Let's
Yeah, I don't
go.
have raid messages because I don't know.
Yeah.
It's
Just yeah.
okay. Just say hi or something.
Hi.
It's Popola and Devola. No, what are they doing?
Oh
We're
no,
getting a good
Popula.
farm.
Deborah. Deborah.
No, they need to repent for their sins. Oh shit! Oh,
Oh
he's fighting.
no, he's already there.
He's fighting the
Oh
twins.
No.
my.
No. Oh, the
Uh-oh. Don't
heartbreak.
look, Azura, please.
But
Don't
yeah,
look.
that's it. All I have to do is initiate to completely start the raid now. So to everyone who came by, thank you again so much. Hope to see you guys again soon. Again, go follow Nyx and Azura if you haven't yet, because you're gonna miss
I
out.
don't even stream.
Obviously, it's fine. Sometimes you stream. People can see that too. But yes, they're wonderful
Yay.
people. They took the time to
Sometimes.
do this because of an Outlast stream. So yeah,
We remember the Outlast
yeah,
stream.
the Outlast stream of all time. Yes, yun na po
Yes.
yun. That's all I have to say. Then it's time to send off the people
Yes.
who are here in the channel. Send them off to Chilimansi before the fight starts.
Yeah.
Right.
Bye
Goodbye, guys.
Bye
bye.
Bye,
bye.
man.